casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Beatin the House is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Slots, table games, live dealer games, everything you love about Atlantic City and Vegas, all online at BetMGM. Don't wait. Join in the fun now. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Grab a lion's share of the fun at BetMGM.com. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome to another edition of Beatin the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country to talk about the different jackpots that have happened in the casino and the gaming industry, lottery industry over the past week. If it's $100,000 or more, we're going to be talking about it on this episode and every episode before this and after this. Press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep them coming in.
We're getting a lot of those.
Getting more and more every week. Lottery divisions love sending out press releases about the different jackpots.
Oh, and the PR people from the casinos,
Yes.
we get a press release all the time. So yeah.
Well, we're going to start off this week. We've got a bunch of lottery jackpots to report. We haven't done a lot of lottery lately. I think the last couple of weeks we've had one or two stories every week. I've got about 5 here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 here. I'm sorry, miscounted even my notes here.
Yeah.
But we're going to start off with an online casino jackpot.
I think I know what you're talking about because this made big news.
This was a record.
We
have DraftKings New Jersey. I have to say New Jersey now because DraftKings is having online casinos pop up everywhere. We have DraftKings New Jersey, unidentified player, playing the Extra Chili Megaways online slot machine.
Okay, let me tell you, I have the DraftKings Casino, and I'm gonna jump on and check this out because this was an incredible story because of the amount that was bet.
I have to admit, I've played Extra Chili Megaways not on DraftKings, but on one of the other online sites. I'm not a huge Megaways fan for these because it's
I am now after this story.
Well, if you look at the Megaways games, and I like the more straight ahead slot machines where they're kind of this has like multiple columns of things flying over and everything else. It's actually really cool to watch. I'm not a fan of the Megaways games.
Like I said, this was a great story to hit the news.
We have an anonymous player. I gotta see if they actually announce who it is because I don't know if Jersey allows you to be anonymous.
I don't know.
But again, we have Extra Chili Megaways, DraftKings Online Casino, 10-cent bet, $1.97 million.
Unbelievable. We hear these jackpot things and like these people bet astronomical amounts, and I always say, well, no, that's out of my range. I don't bet that much, but I mean, this is below my range. 10-cent bet, which is amazing. Something usually it's just like my lowest bet like a quarter or something like that, but the 10-cent bet.
I'm assuming not only was this a progressive, which this was. I'm wondering how much of the bonus game that they hit because the Extra Chili Megaways game has when you hit a bonus, it gives you like 12 spins on a dial that puts more money in your pocket, increases the amount of the jackpot itself. But again, this was $1.97 million on a progressive jackpot, Extra Chili Megaways, the largest progressive jackpot given out by the company DraftKings for a progressive jackpot win in New Jersey. Not their biggest anywhere else, but the biggest according to them in New Jersey.
Whenever you win a nice bet or a nice jackpot, I like sports betting. I bet something and I win. My first thought is, oh, God, I wish I bet more. I wonder if this person thought, gee, 10-cent bet, boy, just can you imagine if I put in a quarter or 25 cents? I shouldn't say put in a quarter. You can't do that online. But if the bet was like 25 cents or even $1, can you imagine how much they won? I wonder if they were thinking like that because I always think like that. If I win a sizable bet, I always think, gee, I wish I bet more on that, put more money on that.
Well, I'd be just happy.
Oh, no, I'd be thrilled. The 10-cent bet.
I don't need to go beyond. I'd probably shut down the game and
Well,
walk
see, that's
away
why
from the phone for a
I
while,
try to
too.
imagine myself if I won something like this. What would the feelings be, or what would I be thinking at the time? So I did know it's interesting.
We're foreshadowing one of the lottery stories. By the way.
Okay.
So
all right.
we'll get to
Okay.
that in a minute. But last part of the DraftKings press release: DraftKings Casino Progressive Jackpot winners have combined to win more than $8.7 million. We're leaving Jersey and going over to South Point. We've been doing a couple stories every so often with South Point. South Point's having a run of jackpot winners lately. Yeah. We have a card player by the name of Ramon playing Pai Progressive poker.
Wow. Okay.
He hit a progressive jackpot, 7-card, straight flush.
Wow.
At the South Point. For a progressive jackpot, I keep saying progressive because he did the side bet.
Okay.
$269,112. Wow. So we have we haven't had Pai Gow in.
No,
I can't remember.
I haven't been playing it lately. I made an effort to learn it online. One of the great things about having an online casino in New Jersey and things like that is you get to learn the games in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Plus, you can bet less money about online casinos.
I like how you said that. The best thing about having online, we have like 20 online casinos in New Jersey.
Yeah, but that's one of the great things is you can learn the game at a cheaper rate, and you can in the privacy of your own home. I mean, look, the last story we had, DraftKings Casino. I mean, when can you bet 10 cents in a retail casino?
That's true.
Know?
That's true.
I mean, they have poker games online, 1-2 cent.
The micro stakes
on the buttons.
Well, I think in the casino, the retail, the brick and mortar casinos, brick and mortar, they do have 1 cent slot machines, but you have to play so many lines, which means it's not really a 1 cent bet. You're paying 1 cent a line.
Sure.
So, but going back to the Pai Gow Progressive, I think we did have one last week. I can't remember. That's how many press releases we're getting. And I'm getting flooded with all these, and I'm losing track of what we're talking about from week to week. But again, we have a progressive Pai Gow jackpot at South Point. Every month, IGT releases a press release regarding the previous month's jackpots. And usually it's based upon their Wheel of Fortune and their Megabucks slot lines. Megabucks is really usually just in Canada, but they are in the United States as well.
Wheel of Fortune is everywhere.
Wheel of Fortune's everywhere.
Everywhere.
According to IGT, they had a Megabucks slot player in California, Roanoke Park. We actually covered this story. I'm just going through the press release here. Grattan Resort and Casino in Roanoke Park, California. We had a $3.3 million jackpot playing Megabucks Gold Forge.
Wow.
I got to take a look at what the Gold Forge is because I've not seen the Gold Forge machine yet.
That might be one of those machines you know when you see it. You're walking on the gaming floor and you walk by it about 50 times and you just don't know what its name is.
Well, you're starting to see more Megabucks brand out there because that was really the Canadian version of a slot machine up there, and now it's here in the United States. We have another jackpot, triple Red Hot Sevens. That's the Wheel of Fortune Gold Spin triple Red Hot Sevens. Wow. Boy, what a long name. Arizona Atlantic City.
There's so many Wheel of Fortunes. It's almost, you have to have a long name because, you're trying to think of another name for the new Wheel of Fortune variation.
Well, there's also variations underneath the Wheel of Fortune Gold Spin brand, too. There's triple Red Hot Sevens. There's a whole bunch of other ones. Now you're blowing my mind. I don't need we have a triple Wheel of Fortune Gold Spin triple Red Hot Sevens in Atlantic City from Harrah's Atlantic City, the brick and mortar. $1.23 million jackpot.
Okay.
So those were the two big jackpots for IGT for the Megabucks and the Wheel of Fortune in the month of March. I remember in February they had like 5 multi-million-dollar jackpots, but slow month, I guess.
I guess so.
Now we're going into our jackpot segment where we have our lottery jackpots here.
Okay.
We're going to start off in New Jersey, like we started off with DraftKings. We're going to start off with Jackpocket.
Oh, okay.
We haven't done a Jackpocket story in a while.
Yeah.
We have a 50-year-old grandmother of 10
Wow.
Out of Gloucester County, New Jersey. She played a $2 Powerball lottery ticket through the app and won over $1 million.
Wow, that's great.
As a matter of fact, this is why I like Jackpocket. She received a ping on her phone at 3 a.m. telling her she
3
won.
a.m.?
That
Really?
she won.
Okay.
Yeah, she got a ping and got an email alert as well from Jackpocket
All right.
saying she won the $1 million jackpot of the Powerball on, I believe it was, I don't have the date here, but it was a 3 a.m. email ping, whatever you want to call it, on her phone. She thought it was a fake one.
Well, yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're someone's telling you what they won $1 million. You're gonna,
I have to admit, I'm not that light a sleeper. I don't know if I would have heard that.
No.
I would have woken up the next morning and then seen it.
Yeah,
But she heard it at 3 a.m. She couldn't get back to sleep, according to the release that Jackpocket sent over. She wandered around her house, wandered around her place until around 7 a.m. Then she called her friends.
Well, yeah, I know. She had to tell someone, and you can't really call someone up 3:30 in the morning. It's
Why not?
Oh, I would have died. I guess if I won $1 million, I wouldn't have cared.
I don't know what
woke
I would
up.
do if that happened, because that's such an unusual instance. 3 a.m., you get an email notification, a ping on your phone.
Wow.
I wouldn't know what to do. I mean,
I wouldn't get back to sleep either.
No,
There's
no.
no way.
I'd start my day at 3 a.m.
Sure.
Going from Jersey to Michigan, we have a Michigan lottery story, and this goes to what do you do after you win?
Okay.
This is that type of story.
Well, obviously in New Jersey, you wander around your house after 3 o'clock.
Well, that woman did that.
Okay.
This guy over in Michigan, he was playing the Jumbo Jackpot Slots Fast Cash lottery game
All right.
at the Parts and Labor Bar. Yeah, in Wayne County, Michigan.
I like the name of that.
Parts and Labor.
That's
Must be
pretty
a
cool.
union hangout
I
kind of thing,
think
or a
great.
mechanic.
Yeah.
But he was playing this.
It's like a car-themed bar or a garage-themed bar.
I'll have to go take a look,
I
but,
got to check it. I'm interested now.
But the Parts and Labor Bar, he was playing Jumbo Jackpot Slots, Fast Cash. He did a couple instant tickets while he was sitting there at the bar. And a couple drawings went by, and he looked at one of his tickets, did a double take, went and scanned it,
Okay.
came back, sat down at the bar for a little while longer, even though he had just won $589,000.
Wow.
Didn't say a word, poker faced it all the way through.
I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't say anything like that. I mean, I just get my get my winnings and go right home, or go right to the bank, or go something. I don't know what you want to do with your ticket.
He spent the rest of his night not telling anybody.
Okay.
Was just sitting there being excited. When he left the bar at the end of his night, that's when he started jumping up and down. He called his friends and family to tell them, he had just won almost $600,000.
Wow.
At the bar. So this guy played it cool.
Yeah, he'd be a lot cooler than I would be, because
Yes.
I would immediately leave because I'd be scared to death I would lose the ticket.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it in my. I'd try and find a safe place.
I guess
for
you put it in your wallet. You put it in you don't want to put it in your shirt pocket or your pants pocket or something like that. I don't know. It's
according to him, the winner, he put it in his pocket
okay.
and then sat there.
I see. Me personally, well, he's a lot cooler customer than I would be. I'd take it home and make sure the ticket was safe. I'd lock it in my drawer, or I'd do something. Just don't lose the ticket.
Yeah.
So,
Well, now we're going from Michigan to Ohio. We've got our next lottery story. We have the Ohio Lottery. WOIO is reporting this. They sent over the information. Stephen T. hit $2.5 million jackpot just on a scratch-off ticket, the $10 Make My Year scratch-off ticket.
Wow. It's a good name for it.
Spur of the moment at a gas station. He had just filled up his car, and on his way, before he left, he decided to buy the ticket.
Yep, good.
Played the scratch-off. He's now going to be the recipient of $250,000 a year for 10 years.
Okay.
Before taxes.
I wonder if he had a choice for that. I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah.
If you talk to any accountant or money planner, they always say take the lump sum.
Yes.
It's like less taxes over the long haul.
It's $250,000 a year for 10 years.
So there was no choice.
That's
He had
before
to take
taxes.
it? Okay.
Well, there's I'm sure there was a lump sum that could have been done, but he chose the $250,000 a year for 10 years before taxes. After taxes, that's about $180,000 a year. Still,
hey,
not
very
bad.
good. Not bad.
Not a bad payout.
Very good.
And we're going to end up in South Carolina. The South Carolina story. We have a South Carolina woman 3 years ago. She won the lottery.
3 years ago.
And
Okay.
she went around, quote unquote, blessing people. Very religious person. She
good.
was blessing
Good.
people, charity work, all that
Nice.
stuff.
Nice.
3 years later, she hit the jackpot again.
Wow.
$300,000 on a $10 ticket she bought at the on-the-go convenience store in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Let me tell you something. She's the perfect person to win the lottery. I mean, she does good things with her winnings, so good for her.
$250,000 was the amount she won the first time 3 years ago.
Okay.
She won $300,000 this time, and she is from. I love these names in South Carolina. You have Spartanburg, where she bought the ticket.
All right.
But she's from upstate South Carolina. Upstate's the name of a town.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me the kind of the
That's what I'm
location of the
saying.
state.
No.
Upstate.
Upstate is the name of the town.
the
Upstate,
town is called
South
Upstate.
Carolina. Upstate,
Upstate.
South Carolina.
Okay.
And by the name, it is upstate.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sort of
Well,
like,
we have something like that in New Jersey. There's a town in New Jersey called West New York.
yes, and it's west of New York.
It's west of New York City.
Yeah,
So it's-
geographically
yeah.
accurate. So,
Yeah, so-
same here with upstate
Okay.
South Carolina.
All right.
That's it for this week's Beatin the House. Press releases, info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep them coming in. Congratulations to all our winners this week, previous weeks, and in the future.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.